Hi everybody, Brent Jones, New Home Source Realty. Let's try this again. I was trying to do a Facebook Live. I love AT&T. It's wonderful. It's kind of like two Dixie cups and a string. Anyway, I did a Facebook Live. I lost the signal halfway in between. So let's just try this again, shall we? I'm talking about, excuse me. I'm talking about my program, my Facebook program, moving up in DFW Metro. And what the gist of this is, you have a house you want to sell, and you want to sell it because you have more equity than you probably have ever had, and interest rates are low, so you have more buying power than you've ever had before. So you want to sell your house. But in this crazy market, you know the supply of houses that you could potentially move to are very, very low. You're not going to sell your house, even if you can make an extra $20,000, $30,000. You're not going to sell your house if you have no place to buy and go move. I understand. So I've done other videos about my Dream Home Finder program, where I will spend my money and go, you tell me what area you want, I'll spend my money, and I'll go seek out sellers of homes in the area that you want to be in and see if any would consider a sell. We do this all the time. We have great success with this. The advantages would be it's not going to be on the MLS, picked over, overpriced, and you're competing with 35 other buyers. These are pre-listed houses. These houses are not on the market. It would be the best of both worlds for you. Now, we're going to pay full retail. We're not going to try to discount these houses. We're not going to do that. But you could get the house, get your dream home, get your next bigger, better move up home, and not have all this competition and all this silly nonsense. So that would be my goal. But I want to talk to you about another alternative of other sources of houses in addition to my Dream Home Finder program. Before we get started with all that, click notifications, follow me, like this video, and leave a comment. So there you go. All right, so let's talk about new construction as another viable option in addition to my Dream Home Finder program. New construction. There's good and there's bad. Let's talk about the good first. The good is it would be like a shiny new dime. Nobody has ever lived there before. Now think about it in these COVID times. Wouldn't it be great if you lived in a house where there weren't 5 other previous owners, and whatever germs are in the house are your germs, your family's germs, if so. Just in these COVID times, it's made us all rethink what we do and what we touch and what we come in contact with. Wouldn't it be great if you had a house that nobody's ever lived in before? Again, especially in these COVID times, and it's just a shiny new dime. Everything is brand spanking new. Okay, here's the other great thing about about new construction is that they are energy efficient. I mean, builders have had to meet federal guidelines on energy efficiency since about the year 2000, and they have got it down. There's a real science to being energy efficient, and they've got it down. A radiant barrier and vinyl double paned windows, and the house is built airtight. They've got it. So your electric bill, even in Texas in June, July, and August, might be $125 a month. I mean, they've got it down. So it's huge savings there. Also, new construction comes with warranties. It very well could come with what's called a 10-to-1 warranty. So 10 would be a 10-year warranty on the foundation and the structure. 2 would be on a warranty on the appliances. You could get a 1-year warranty from the manufacturer of the appliances, and oftentimes a builder will back up that warranty with another year warranty. So 2-year warranty on the appliances, hot water heater, dishwasher, that kind of stuff. And then a 1-year bumper to bumper. A bumper to bumper would be any little nuances. So you're living there, and here you've been there for about 11 months. You would come up with a list and you would submit it to your builder, and hey, here's all the little bumps and bruises and little nuances that the house has that y'all need to come in and take a look at it and fix. So 10-to-1. Now, does every builder have a 10-to-1? No. But that is the industry standard that you would typically get. You're going to get warranties on the house. 10-year foundation and structure, 2-year on the appliances, and 1-year bumper to bumper. So all that's great. Okay. Also, if you use the builder's lender, they are going to dangle incentives in front of you, like they may give you $10,000 to play with, to do with whatever you want. But you could use it at the design center. You could use it towards title policy. You could use it towards closing costs. So lots of that kinds of things as well. So there are incentives. You need a good realtor to help find out what the incentives are and go in there and negotiate and fight for you to be sure that you actually do get the incentives that they do have going. So that's the good part. Now here's the bad part about new construction. In this crazy world that we live in, they're having some labor problems. They're having some supply problems as well. Some of the most common things that they're out of, supply problems, are lumber, windows, and brick. There are some other shortages, but those are the primary ones: lumber, windows, and brick. Kind of hard to build a house without lumber, windows, and brick. Those problems are short-term. They will get remedied. I mean, some of these builders have been in North Texas for 50 years. They've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly in their time, and they have contingency plans in place for most anything. So there are problems getting houses built right now. It's going to work itself out. It's going to get remedied. I've got about 4 families currently under contract with various different new home builders around the Metroplex, and every single one of them, their closing date's been pushed back, in some cases as much as a month and a half, because of the supply problems. So that would be something, but again, it's going to get itself worked out. So again, new construction as another alternative, another pool of potential houses where you could go and move and go get your next new, bigger, better dream home would be a new home in the exact area that you want. And if you catch it early enough, you could put some of yourself into the home. And by that I mean you could pick out the flooring and the paint and the countertops and the light fixtures and that kind of stuff. You might even be able to tweak the floor plan a little bit and make this room a little bit bigger, or run electricity to that, or do some various different things, have a fireplace outside on the patio, that kind of stuff, if you catch it early enough. Obviously, builders are going to have houses available in various different stages. Some, they're going to have some model homes or some inventory homes built where they could close in a couple of months, or they could have some that are a little bit further down the road, like in 3 or 4 months, or they may have some, it's just a lot right now, so you could actually go pick out your lot and actually build the house all the way from the ground up. A typical build time used to be 3 to 4 months. You can probably now count on 6 to 9 months. That 9 months may be a little bit of a stretch, maybe not quite that bad, but there's a lot of advantages to new home construction. One more thing I want to say before my internet goes out again. People are going to say, yeah, but Brent, so we're talking about you selling your existing house and going and finding your dream home. And in this case, your dream home would be a new construction home. People are going to say, yeah, but Brent, builders won't take a contingency. A contingency means you have to sell your existing home before you can buy the new construction home. To say that no builders will take a contingency, that's simply not accurate. Are there some builders that won't take a contingency? Yeah, that's fine. We'll go on down the road and buy a house from their competitor. A lot of builders will take a contingency, which means they understand you have to sell your existing house before you can buy theirs. A lot of builders will take a contingency. Now why? Because they know that the market is brisk. They know that in this market, if your house is in decent condition and in a decent area, your house is going to sell fast. And they know that. So contingencies don't have the negative connotations that they used to have in years past, because the market is so brisk. So that's a little bit about new construction. Again, I want you to go to movingindfwmetro.com. So movingindfwmetro.com. I want you to go there. You can watch the video. It'll give you much more detail than what I have time to do right now. Also, you feel free to reach out to me, Brent Jones, 214-649-4528. Brent Jones, 214-649-4528. And again, that website is moving, MOVINGNINDFW, Metro, not Metroplex, but Metro, METRO.com. Y'all have a great weekend. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.